Starting class, we had to restart the recording. We're just working these problems to see what we remember. We have a lot of people who watches these recordings. I put the other one up on Monday and there's like 8 people who've watched it already. You guys are like, well, it wasn't anybody in here, I don't know. Anybody in here actually watch the recordings? Who the hell's watching? It's like 8 people. It's not that entertaining. But I appreciate you anonymous watchers, so thank you. Many people put it on for like AMSR for sleeping, something like that. Somebody help me on this one. What's the limit? What goes here? H goes to 0. Cool. What goes on top of the fraction? F of x plus h. That's yes. Thanks, Andy. And then just in the bottom, h. Awesome. Cool. The picture that goes with that is I've got my graph of my function. Here's x. I move over h units. Take those 2 points. F of x plus h. F of x. And what we're doing is we're finding this distance over this distance. This is h. And this is f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x. That's a good picture to just have in your mind. So it's like, what is this? What is a derivative? A derivative is a process. So just remember, a derivative is the result of this and letting these 2 points come together. So we're taking the slope of that secant line as we bring these 2 points together as h goes to 0. This becomes just the tangent line at exactly the point x. That's pretty shitty looking there, but that is the tangent line at x. Speaking of which, what's one interpretation of the derivative at, say, x equals c? It's one interpretation. Remember I had the little circle of 3 things that were all the same thing? Leo, what was one of those things? You made the mistake of eye contact, my friend.
I'm sorry, could you?
Yes, absolutely. So, the other day, I had a little, the derivative is the same as something, is the same as something else. There was 2 other things it could be thought of as, and I kind of just gave one away right there.
D over dx?
That's some good notation, cool, but like interpreting it. Tangent line slope. Okay, cool. That's you weren't quite sure what I was looking for, but
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate your bravery and just like looking me in the eye, knowing I was gonna call on you. I appreciate it. So one thing is the tangent slope at the point. And then what was this other one? Let's play hangman. First person who gets it, I don't know what I'll give you. I'll give you some. Woohoo! Who got that? Ed and Addie, you both did? Or wait, were you just pointing to Addie behind you? Good work. Instantaneous rate of change. And that's something we're going to hammer home over and over again. And if you keep this in mind, it's going to make that exam you took, the CCI thing, you'd be able to ace it if you kept these things in mind. So, let's take an example of something. I've got a graph that looks like this, so it's a parabola kind of thing. It's not necessarily a parabola, but it's kind of, and I'm going to put 2 right there, right where the apex, right where the vertex of that thing is right above x equals 2. So I want to sketch f prime of x. This is the thing we're going to work on a lot today. So we're talking about interpreting the derivative and how do I get a feel for it. Before we start cranking out formulas, and we will, especially next week, we want to understand what is this thing. We want to be able to talk about it and have pictures in our head. So underneath this guy, I'm going to make another axis, but here I'm going to put x, and here I'm going to put f prime of x. And I'm going to, just for right now, remember one of these things. It's the tangent slope equals tangent slope. So now we got a new game, and this is a visualization game that we're going to play a lot today. What we're going to do is pretend, well, not pretend, we're going to, in our mind, look at the tangent lines to the curve we're given and think about their slope as we move from left to right. So again, I'm looking at every possible point of tangency and thinking about that slope as I move from left to right. So let's get some low-hanging fruit here. And maybe someone besides Addie can help me. She's really carried a lot today. And Leo also went out on a limb. Leo's kind of like off the hook for a little while. What is the slope of that line right at the top?
0.
0. Oh, look at that, everybody. Okay, awesome. 0. So the slope of the tangent right at the top is 0. So right down here, and you might want to put M here to keep that in mind. Right at 2 down here, I'm going to put 0. And let's put a little note. So f prime of 2 equals 0 because the tangent line to the original graph at x equals 2 has slope 0. That's a lot. We're not going to write that every time. But this is a graph of that slope as we move from left to right. Let me stop right there. Does that make sense? Y'all see where I got 0 from?
Yeah, you good. Asha, you good.
Jessica, feel good? Sophia, are you liking that info? Yes. Maybe not liking it. That's a lot. But you're cool with it. All right. Kylie, you're cool with this? Okay, awesome. So, and I think Joshua's cool with it too. I didn't ask you directly, but I got that sense. So now here, is this a positive or a negative slope? Positive. Is this positive or negative? What is the difference between this slope and that slope and that slope? Sophia, what do you think? What's the difference between that slope and that one there? Like what just was steeper, right? A kind of, oh, you're getting very fancy. Oh, I'm not even thinking that fancy. Steeper and less steep. That's what I was thinking. You got the right idea. So this is like, let's say that's like 10. For every 1 unit I go over, I go up 10. This is less steep here. Do we all see that? Do we agree that the slope is less? But it's positive, right? So this is a large positive number. And as I move toward 2, it becomes a smaller positive number. And I don't know exactly the way it does that, but it's something like this. When I'm here, I've got a very steep slope. I think he said it was like 10. So let's just put a little tangent line right there, kind of. Put m equals 10 on that guy. So I'm going to plot 10 right down here. And then let's say that right above 1, well, how about at 0? Let's say that m equals, that looks kind of like a 1 maybe. So at 0, my slope is 1. So let's see, that corresponds to that. And then at 1, it's less than 1. So like right above here, that looks like maybe a half. So I'll put at 1 like a half. So this is m equals 1, this guy's m equals a half. And I'm slowly headed to 0, so I see something like this maybe. A decrease in the slope. You can make that a straight line or not. We don't have enough information to get super precise about that. But what I just want you to notice is that as I ride on this curve from left to right, my tangent slope decreases to 0. Now what happens on the other side of 0? It starts getting negative. So here's like negative a tenth, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 10 over here. So as I move to the right of this 0, the slope becomes negative. And we can just estimate that, because that's all we're caring about. What is the rough feel? So let's make a note here. To the left of x equals 2, the slope, the tangent slope is positive. It's 0 right at 2, and to the right of x equals 2, the tangent slope is negative, and it gets more and more negative as I move further to the right. So that's a rough sketch of the derivative. And we don't care about precision. We're not launching any sorts of satellites based on this information. So let's see how you're feeling about that. It's your turn. I want the same thing. I'm going to give you f. I'd like you to sketch f prime as roughly accurate as you can, please. And we'll keep things nice and chill. Ooh, I'm going to give you a super chill one. So here's f of x. Underneath that, please sketch f prime of x. And this little vertex here is supposed to happen right at 0. I got a little mucked up. The places where it's 0 are little linchpins you can use. So I would first figure out, where's the tangent horizontal? Mark that 0. And then take it from there. Grab those low-hanging fruits. And they also help, the height help you get up higher in the tree. That's such a nice graph. This is like a really nice freehand parabola, for God's sakes. Of course, yes. Could you sketch the derivative of that one? I'm gonna push you. Please. Don't make me bossy. So, where's the, so we're doing this in our head. Where is it 0? Yeah. So let's first mark 0. See this height here? That represents the slope up here. Does that make sense to you? So now what's happening on the left? Yeah, but what's the tangent slope? So you're always picturing that little guy. Is that a positive or a negative slope?
Negative.
It is. Is it very negative or just kind of?
Oh, this one's very.
Yeah.
This one's kind of.
There you go. Keep moving. What happens as we move towards 0?
It gets closer.
And then what happens on the other side? Yeah. What's it going to look like then? Yes, beautiful. There you go. There you go. Hell yes. Yes. Beautiful. That's it. Just got to think about it.
Yeah.
right in the center. See, this height here represents the slope of my little line on the other side, so you kind of gotta keep those going. So we're zero. Now, can we see that? Let's do this right here. Is that a positive or a negative slope? See, what's happening? Yes, less negative, right? It's still negative. It's like negative 10, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and then finally 0. So what does that look like over here? There we go. Yes, yes. But it doesn't cross 0 until right here. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, yes, just like that. Now what about the other side? What's happening as we move to the right of 0? What's happening? Yes, ma'am. Just like that. That's perfect. See how that works? You sure? Here? Yeah. Exactly. And you want to do that little, and even just setting your pencil there or drawing little lines to look at, thinking about those tangent slopes. That's all we're going to do. Okay. You're going to get more practice too. That's good. Again. Of course. And then yes. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's your axis there. Yes, beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Lovely. Bring you some markers. Oh, making beauty, that's for sure. Lovely. Beautiful. Do you do art, Kyla?
No.
You know? Seem like you might use like Photoshop or something. Looking. Sorry. That looks good. That's awesome. Beautiful. Yes, ma'am. How we doing here, Sam? Doing gorgeous. Yes. All right. So again, thinking about these tangent slopes. Low-hanging fruit is where is that slope horizontal? So where is m equals 0? First thing I'm going to do then is mark that off down here. Remember, this is the tangent slope axis. So 0 is right here where it crosses the x-axis. And then over here, I've got a very negative slope that's becoming less negative and headed to 0. So I come up this way. And the other side looks very similar. There's some symmetry here, so it looks like the slope becomes positive as I move this way. And anything that looks remotely like that is great. Anything. I saw some weird stuff. That's okay. As long as it's moving from negative to positive, we're good to go. And it crosses right at 0. Let's do another. How about a purple? All right, so this one, and right here at 1, I'm just going to tell you that the tangent slope is 1, and this is asymptotic. So this is asymptotic behavior here. But tangent slope right at 1 is 1. So we're just doing the same thing again, Leo.
Okay.
Just getting some more tangent slopes sketched out. I didn't actually even see how you did on the last one, but you might not have had a chance yet. Oh, yeah, you did
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely.
Cool.
Good work. Oh, there you go. This one's a little tricky. Oh, good, it's not done already. Congrats to me.
x equals 0 is 1. I gave that, so I can put that 1 right there. That point's on the graph no matter what. Is this sure? Are you still thinking? The left side's a little, yeah, this is a good right side. Oh, good. Cool. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, it just keeps getting steeper. Yeah, that's tricky, huh? So what's happening? Let's move kind of to the left. So tangent slope of 1, then what's happening? It's still, so yeah, just because we're moving to the left, the slope is still, and kind of the way you got here is he starts to look like he might be, so maybe, but that kind of just keeps on getting closer there. Instead of going up, like, if you're, on your graph, definitely we would have some negative, but what I intended was they're just getting closer. It's positive, yes. Well, what is it? So, what's that slope approximately? Way out here. Way out to the left, what's your tangent slope? So this guy's 1 right here. Just a little bit to the left, would that be less than 1 or more than 1? Just a little bit to the left, that means less than 1. So it's less than 1. What I move a little bit to the left of that, is that getting less slope or more slope? So as I move this way, the slope gets less and less, but it's always positive. And it's getting closer to 0, because it's almost horizontal way out here. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's it. Let me see how it's going here. Yes. Okay. I don't know about that. That's kind of what happened there. Are you? Oh, you're like approximating. You're like literally getting in there and making estimates, huh? So does it actually become 0? So what do you think maybe? There you go. Yeah. So you know the derivative of e to the x.
E to the x.
So this is basically a graph of e to the x. So its derivative is
Okay.
identical.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. 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 How we doing here? Okay, so where are we at? Which one? Who are we? So, is the slope negative over here? Because it looks like it. You're just like, no, this is wrong. I'm totally erasing it. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's it. What do we got here, Joshua? Yes. Yeah, it's nice. It's not pretty, but it's nice. Yes. It's a little pointy in that one spot. It's okay, okay, we'll talk about it. You got the right side, you got like half of it for sure. Sam is 2, that's it. That's it. It is. It is. If you had calc before, I can't remember who all has, this is a graph of e to the x. Everybody should know that anyway because we talked about it. This is just y equals e to the x. Turns out the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. So this function, its derivative, is its own self. It never changes. And let's kind of see that intuitively. You don't need that to do this. But right here, the tangent slope is 1, so I put a 1. If I move a little bit to the right, let's say to 1 over this way, tangent slope is more. In fact, it's probably like approximately 3, but you can't tell that from this damn graph. The key thing is that as I move to the right, it grows and gets bigger and steeper. The tricky part here was to the left. So if I move a little bit to the left of 1, notice I still have a positive slope, but it's less than 1 in slope. And if I move a little bit further this way, this is a less steep slope. So let me put some estimates up here. Right here, the slope would be approximately, let's say, like a half. And then right here,
the slope would be a quarter, and then an eighth, something like that. So as I move this way, the tangent slope is positive, but it gets closer to zero. So I'm gonna make a little note here. On x less than 0, the tangent slope is positive, and as x gets closer to negative infinity, in other words, as I just move out to the right, the tangent slope goes to 0. Does that make sense, Sophia? You think, cool, awesome. All right, any questions on that? Because I got one more I want to do with some famous graphs. Oh no, I got 2 more I want to do. Yep, too bad. All right, so let's do something kind of cubic. So let's say that that is -2, and that is +2 there. And that's f of x. Please sketch the derivative. Remember, low-hanging fruit, get those anchors. Where's the tangent slope? 0. Once you have those, then you can figure out where is it positive, where is it negative, and fill in the deets that way. I'll even put that up here as a little plan. In between. Looks pretty dang good. That's, yep. Okay, cool. Nicely done. I will ask you this, once you get this one, could you please sketch the derivative of this? Treat this like the original. That's called the second derivative. So once you get this guy, please sketch f double prime equals the derivative of f prime. So you just play the same game, but with the graph you made. Let's see how we're gonna. All right. Okay. So, tell me you're thinking here. Okay, so it's first it's 0 right there and there, right? And you mark those off, but you didn't use those points. It has to go through those guys, and that'll make life all better. Does that help? Yes, yes. You got those points great. You just didn't pay yourself for doing all that work. How are we doing here, my friend? All right. Okay, cool. So that's a horizontal slope. So let's go down, straight down, let's go down underneath so we can kind of see them. So that's -2. That's right, exactly, because it's the same x points, so the same inputs. And then your tangent slope here is 0, so let's put a 0 right through there. The height on this axis, oh, careful there. The height on this axis is that tangent slope, so it's 0. Yes, ma'am, dot there and a dot over there. Nice. Okay, so now, let's stop for a second. Let's slow down, let's slow down. To the left of this guy is the slope positive or negative, right? So like right down this side. It's positive, so you're gonna be up here. Not down here where you're about to drop, right? So it's like, see how it's super positive and then it becomes less positive as I get near that? So there's a line that comes down and touches that. Oh, there's one, okay. No, you're doing right, but let's slow down because I think you're just getting crazy there. And it's a good crazy because it's gonna be right. But let's talk it through first. So now it gets negative, 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 and then what happens? It gets negative, negative, and what happens here as you get close to that place? You're still negative, but it has to come back up to here. So it's gonna come down. This is about the steepest spot right here. So that's where it's the most negative, and then it becomes less negative as I move to that. Do you see that? Yeah, so I'm gonna come down like a little parabola. Yeah, and that's the most negative. Now back up, yeah. And then, before we go, you're doing it, but always check. So positive, starts to become positive and gets steeper, so that's it.
All right.
Now do that derivative.
Okay.
Good work, I'm gonna keep you working. How are we doing here? That's gorgeous. That is, yes. Yeah, I love it. Well done. Nice. What are we doing here, Joshua? Doing quite well. Beautiful. That looks great. That one's stellar. Yes. Perfect. What are you doing, Kyle? I feel like I haven't talked to you all day. You're doing beautiful. That's awesome. Damn, how do you make those lines so nice?
It's automated.
Okay.
If you have it like this, it just like, it does it for me.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, because it looks incredible.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Like, I've been doing this for a long time and I can't make them like that. Nice, beautiful.
Yeah, my other question is.
Yes, sir. Not beautiful.
It's right here.
It should go through 0 because here, so here your tangent slope is 0, right? You see that?
Yes.
So that means here, I gotta go through 0. You're basically saying that the tangent slope is -1 at x equals 0?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so other than that, I would just shift that line up and then you got the right rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good, yes. All right. Marking off, I think everybody's got to this point. Got tangent slopes of 0 here and here. Now, here's a good way to think of it, and I wrote that little plan out there. First, figure out where you have your 0 slopes. Mark those off. Those are the only places you can cross this axis. And you have to cross this axis or touch it at least when you get there. So, to the left of -2, the slope is positive. So it just even in a rough way, I know something like that. It's all positive, very positive, becoming less positive. Between -2 and 2, it's all negative. Notice how it starts off at 0, gets steeper, about right here is the steepest negative, and then it becomes less steep. Remember, I'm negative down here, but I gotta come back up through the sky, so pull the puzzle pieces together to help you make the full picture like that. You've got to go through those 2 points, and then it just becomes positive again after that. So everybody got the parabola, that's great. And then I said sketch the derivative of this thing. So that's called, this is the first derivative. This is the second derivative, and we're just playing the same game. Equals second derivative And so this guy, I go here and I go, all right, where's my tangent slope 0? Well, shit, right there in the middle, right there. Not doing a great job of touching it, but right here at x equals 0. To the left, the slope is negative. Negative slope. To the right, the slope is positive. If you got anything like that, you rocked it. Now, if I was gonna do the next derivative, if I had said to you, sketch the third derivative, we would look at this, which looks like a line with what kind of slope, positive or negative? Positive. So, and it looks constant. The slope here is always positive, so that would be something like this. Whatever the slope of that line is, this is the slope of the line right here. What's the derivative of this? It's just 0, because the tangent slope everywhere is just a horizontal line. So this one looks like this. It's just 0 everywhere. What's the derivative of this? Same thing, 0, horizontal slope. So from here, the derivative is just that picture over and over and over again, because the slope is not changing. Nothing interesting is happening. It's just a dead function. So let's practice and knock out some web work. Please, my friends, I hope it's open. Is it open? Look how you're gonna tell me in a second. Should be homework. Here, was it 3 or 2, or what did I call it? 2. Homework 2. It was like quite a few problems, and there's a few that I put in there because I want you to ask me about them. You'll find those, and you'll go, WTF, what's this? And you'll ask. I'll tell you WTF. And so please ask questions. Let's work together. This isn't just you on your own. I'm here to help, and we might talk as a class, because I have hope. Hey guys, before you get too deep into it, I gotta tell you a story. You know this plant that sits out here? There's a plant that's always sitting out there. Have you ever noticed it? When you will now. I thought it was free, and I gave it to a student in the next class, and he was accused of stealing it. Like, the guy whose plant it was, he's like, hey, that's my plant, what are you doing with it? He said, my professor gave it to me. So don't take that plant. If you're like looking at a question, you're like, I don't even know what this question's asking. That's a great question. Because there's a few weird ones up there. Sam? Let's see here. So, I think I am. Yep, because that's your input. Yeah. Yes, and then it gives you the cost in dollars. That looks great. Okay. And then for the derivative one, just think of that quotient. What's on the top and what's on the bottom. That should help with that.
help on anything? Okay. Yes, ma'am, there we go, thanks, it gives me stuff to do. Yeah.
Right, it's asking, like, this point, am I supposed to figure out the F prime
No, so first let's, so for this one, you're gonna think, where is it decreased? Because a negative derivative means I'm going down. So you're gonna answer, at which of these x values, and there might be several, is it decreasing? What do you think?
or this one?
Uh-huh, yeah, let's put those in. So I think you just type x1 and then comma. Anywhere else?
X1, X2.
Anywhere else though, yeah. Yeah, let's keep looking. Yes, ma'am, perfect. Oh, so that's actually this one you're asking, because let's look at.
Oh, cause it's,
Yeah, that one's asking about the derivative. I think you can cut and paste the whole thing too. Oh, all of it, because we were thinking of tangent slopes for that. Yeah, there you go.
wait, so they're both?
No, so this is a different question. See, there's no prime on this.
Yeah.
So where is the function output negative?
Right here.
And where else? There, yeah.
Right here.
Is that below? That's above the
That's
axis,
above.
yeah. Yeah, so they're making us play with the graph versus its derivative.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So where are we gonna be negative at? 1, 2, where else? 3, yes. There you go.
This,
Yeah, what's that answer? Oh, no, oh, good. I was like, oh, man.
decreasing x, so.
And there you go. That's the same answer as B. Yeah. There you go, yeah, cut and paste, hell yeah.
Decrease.
Okay, so let me go talk about that one, because that one's tricky, because it's asking where the derivative is decreasing.
Yeah.
So I'll take a look at that. Which problem is this, Asha?
2.
Number 2. On number 2, there's kind of an interesting question that you gotta be careful on number 2, because it's got primes and not primes in different parts. So you've got a graph in number 2. I gotta say, we don't never say thank you. Yeah, we don't even have one of these, do we? So it's like this, and then that. Does that look good, Sam? Yeah. It's the exact freaking opposite. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. If any pens hit you, I don't know what I'll do. Get sued or something. Okay, can I see that again? All right, so there we go. Okay, cool. So, like that. Yeah. All right, cool. And they're asking us a bunch of things. First thing they ask us is, where is the function positive? And that's just literally looking at the graph and seeing where is it above the x-axis, the raw graph itself. The next thing they ask us is, where is the first derivative negative? Something like that, is that right? Or greater than 0, or yeah.
Greater than 0.
Greater than 0, I think they might change that depending on who you are, it's all good. So this is looking for where the function is increasing. Where are you increasing? And so anywhere that you're moving up is going to be an answer to this. So like here, here, here. Those are all places where the function is increasing. Then the next question asks something very tricky. It says, number D, what does it say there? Oh yeah, F prime is increasing where? So let's talk about that. So F prime increasing. What does that look like? That means that my tangent slopes are increasing as I move to the right. So this is increasing when
the tangent slopes themselves are increasing as we move left to right. So you can have the graph actually be decreasing, but still have the tangent line slopes increasing. So like check this guy out right here. There's a slope, it's negative. But as I move to the right, it becomes less negative. And those tangent slopes are becoming greater as I move to the right. So right here at x4, let's say that's x4, that would be an answer to that question. What about here? What are my tangent slopes doing here?
Decreasing.
They are decreasing. So Kyla, is that, do you want a slightly different explanation for that? Oh, okay, cool. I thought you looked concerned about this, so I'm just making sure. Here's a tip. The first derivative is increasing when you are concave up. So check this out. Wait. Yeah. So here I have very negative, less negative, almost zero, positive, more positive. So f prime is increasing when the graph is concave up. It looks like a cup. And it's decreasing, f prime is decreasing when your graph is concave down. And see here, because I have a positive slope, but it's getting less. Now it's zero, now it's negative. So you can look at where you're scooped upward and say that's where first derivative is increasing. Here, the first derivative is decreasing, increasing again. So that's the tip, that's the trick on those two things. Okay, cool.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that it's like supposed to be like the steepest point, but
Mhm.
I tried like steepest options and it
Hmm.
doesn't work. Like I tried point.
Right.
I tried point 3, I tried
So it should be like where it's super steep like
yeah,
that,
I
right?
tried all of the positive.
Okay. Oh, but they are asking for the largest, so let's see. I guess we have to decide if it's steeper here than over here. Let's see, so they look like the same.
Yeah, and I tried both and they don't
Did
work.
you?
Yeah.
You mind if I just try a few things just to see? Okay, all right, so I am gonna just see what happened. So it can't be, did you try entering multiple answers just to see if it was being
It
a
has to
chunk?
be a number.
Oh, you can't put a comma in or
No.
anything, okay.
It can't be a list. of
And you tried
numbers.
3,
Yeah.
and then that barfed. You tried 1,
Yeah.
and that
And I
barfed.
tried all the halves.
You tried all the halves,
Yeah.
okay. So like that guy, like right there kind of feels, what is that? 0.75, and you tried that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's try it and see what happens. Because that's kind of an evil one. And if this doesn't work, we'll just go look up the answer. Okay. That's a little wankery. Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's good.
On that question, on number 2, where it asked you where's the derivative, 5, on number 5, where it asks where's the derivative most largest, just let me know if you get to that and you're having trouble. You can be thinking about it. Oh, did you have a question, Jesse? Yeah. Okay, good, let's talk. That means we can get something figured out. Okay, so where are you confused at? No, this is B where it's increasing. Because first, so we're going up. So wherever the graph is moving up as I move from left to right, that's where your first derivative is positive. Yes. That's it. So we'll just enter x2 or x2 and x3. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So that's just where the graph itself is positive. Where is it above the x-axis and where is it? Yeah. So this is asking where's the graph above the axis? Yes. There you go. Put them all in. Yeah, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Hit submit just to check. Let's just see. Yeah, see, we're getting it. How do I know if the graph is increasing? How does that relate to the slope? Where do we know it's moving up? We already answered this question, actually. It's one of those, where did we answer it? Well, no, because this increasing is about the derivative. So it would always be about the derivative. Here we know the derivative is positive at these 2 points. So that means your tangent slope is positive. You're moving up. Yeah. It's the same answer.
Oh.
It's just wondering if you get that positive derivative means moving up, increasing. And then this is the one I was talking about up there. If the graph is scooped upward, the tangent slope is increasing. If it's scooped downward, it's decreasing. Yes. There you go. Yeah, so x1. And maybe x5, but I don't know, it kind of looks neutral there, but yeah. Let's see if it takes x1, and if it doesn't, it takes x1 plus. Ah, it does want more points. Let's try x5. Oh, why is this 3%? My goodness. What? Okay, let's scroll back again. Try x2, maybe, just maybe.
And x2.
Yeah, x2, try that as well. I think that there's kind of a, yeah, whatever, yeah. It's very subtle, but it is, yes. All right, I'm gonna let you keep, now you got the idea, I think. I think you got these last 2. Sam, yes, sir.
So, for this,
Mm-hmm.
would the derivative just be flipped? Yes.
Can you,
This would be up here, and that would be up there.
I'm confused, so what is your question? So start your question at the beginning.
So, I need help with this.
Okay, that's a good question.
That's what I need.
That's okay, all right, let's do it. Okay.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I think you're working your, because you got you got all the harder ones.
I got the rest.
You got the rest, those are way harder.
Oh.
So all we're asking for here is, where is the graph increasing? Where is the tangent slope positive?
Okay.
It's literally the same answer as C. Because F is increasing where that derivative is positive. So x1, I've got a tangent slope that's positive. x5, I've got a tangent slope that's positive. And I guess also at x2, oh shit, sorry.
That's right, sorry.
But also at x2, so like x1, my tangent slope is positive. It's x2 and at x5. That's all it's asking. What's confusing you? Just fried, your brain's getting a little fried.
Yeah.
Could you, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yes, sir. Huzzah.
Thank you.
There you go. The relief of green web works. There you go. How are you doing, Sophia? Can I help you with anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, it's all
I think
good.
it is this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do a hit of submit, it'll tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Boy, it seems like, oh, it's just, there's a lot of places, I guess it just wants one.
Just one, oh.
What did you put in?
I put one.
Oh, it's 0. Oh, shoot, yeah, very sensitive. Yeah, sorry, there you go. So try, what is that, what's that place right there? See, there's 2, like 1.5. I think that's, because this is 3 here, right?
Mhm.
So that's 2 right there, and then that would be 1.5. And the function is positive there. Let's try that and see if that even works. Yay, okay,
So
and
then-
then, yeah. Oh, this one's kind of tricky. So yeah, Addie and I were working on this one. You're looking for the place where the tangent slope is the steepest. So where would be some possible places for that? Where's the tangent slope positive?
Oh, here?
Yeah, there, but also here as well,
Oh, okay.
right? So we kind of have to figure out where is it the steepest, and it's kind of it's a bit of a chump question. I'll tell you not to look here, because this apparently in its mind is not as steep as this.
Okay.
So along here, that's oh yeah, so that's okay. Look at that. So that's 0 right there, 0 right there. So probably about in the mid of that section might be the steepest.
Okay.
So I think that is 0.75. Not that we give you the answer, but here's the
Yeah.
answer. As long as you get it, that's all that matters. Try that.
Okay.
Yay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Endorphin rush. Sweet release. I'm done with the freaking web work. How are we doing, Joshua? Anything I can help you with, sir? Excellent. Everybody needs help. This is good. What can I do for you? That's confusing. B. The B. Okay, so well that looks, oh, if this is 3 and that's 1, it's in the middle there. Oh, 2. Oh, it should be, oh, you just put 1.5 though.
Yeah.
And that's not accepting that?
I'll check. Yeah.
Can you just hit, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's another way to
It is there. Yeah, that should work. I mean, it's just where is it below the x-axis, right? So,
So right now, it's fine.
yeah, I think so. Try hit submit. That should work. If it's not, oh, that's right. That's not your problem. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So where is the derivative negative? What does that look like? So well, at 1.3, it does definitely look a little bit negative. At 1 point.
1.3.
Oh, that's 1 and 3. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, I think we only want 1 point. Try that. Try just 1 and see if it accepts that. Yeah. You're 2 right. You're 2 correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see, then the derivative is the smallest. So where are you the steepest negative slope? Steepest negative. Yeah, it kind of looks like, seems like maybe 1, but maybe to the left of 1 a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's try 0.75. Okay, okay, we're getting there. Yes, sir. Oh, so the derivative of the function is approximately the same as the derivative. Oh, so we look at the slope at 1.25, which is, yeah, and then try to find another spot on the graph where it's the same. Yeah, let's try it.
2.75.
Yeah, let's try that. It seems to like those quarters.
Okay.
Well done. Yes, you're welcome. Sometimes it's, you got it, it's just like, what's going on? Yeah. Why does it not like my correct answer? How are you doing, Leo?
I'm going with
Oh,
uses
right on.
Okay.
Okay.
You give me this string correct.
All right, let me come around there. I can't read upside down. Okay, so let's see here. So the average velocity, oops, sorry. Okay, so what does the average velocity beginning at 2 and lasting 3 seconds?
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
okay,
That's
okay,
interesting.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Sometimes it helps
Yeah.
to just have someone
Yeah.
read the question for you.
Yeah, no, I'm very
Awesome, yeah, cause it looks like, I think you're doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kyla, how are you? Anything I can help you with? Are you feeling okay? Okay, you'll let me know. Awesome. Addie, are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Jasmine? Yes, just one place where that happens. You can, yeah, try it. Let's try it and then submit, check. Yay. You can, and you can always do that submit while you're going just to get like sanity checks. Yeah, yeah, good work. Still doing good, Sam?
Long question.
Okay, nice. Good, Sophia. Okay, okay, all right. Sounds good. Leo, got it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm done with the.
You did the whole homework?
Yeah.
Damn, well done. You get out 6 minutes early.
Nice.
Yeah, sweet day, right? Living large.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Is that a hand, Sam? Or, okay.
Do you,
Yeah, right. Have some good days between now and Friday.
Yeah, you want
to see it. Yes, ma'am. Haven't been on Abby this on Friday.
okay, so, maybe it's
Okay.
I was trying to, most of these are right, but I keep saying that they should.
Should be more. Let's take a look then. Let's see, what was the question? Okay, so where's the negative slope becoming less negative? And so we know that it's concave up. And I think this one's hard to see, so let's see what you got in there. You've got 4, so we're decreasing it, 4, 5. I kind of think 1 also, try that, because see how it's kind of scooped down? I think that's gonna do it. Boom. That just makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, so
Okay.
that's where the second pair of eyes can help. Okay.
So it said that this one, I think 2, 3, yeah, 2.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So I understand how I got this, I understand how I got this, 'cause it makes sense, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, where's the function below the x-axis? We just need one spot.
Right here, and right here.
Yeah, so let's figure out what are the coordinates at that point.
Negative,
Oh, no, the
No,
x,
no,
yeah.
I don't know, this
Well,
is
so this is 3.
2.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
like 1.5.
Let's try it.
And the most negative, I'll just say 4.
The derivative is the most negative, so the steepness is the steepest negative slope we can find. So where's that? Kind of in there, right? Let's try 3. Let's try it anyway, and if it doesn't mind it.
Derivative.
Yeah, where we got a 0. Yep. Yeah, there, whatever that
there's three spots, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, here.
Oh, not there,
Not there.
cause we don't know about
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
right
there,
there,
yes,
right.
ma'am.
So, I say like 2.5.
Yeah, let's try it, 2.5 comma, and then let's get them all. Or do they just want, let's just do one, cause I think that Joshua had this problem, he was given too much right answer and it wasn't liking it, let's try to size a bit. Okay, alright, cool.
So it's not 30.
Yeah, I guess not, so what's that like right?
It's like, this is like 3.5, this is like 3.
So it's 3.25 maybe,
Yeah.
right? Like, let's try 3.25, see if it likes that.
See, I know it.
You did, I saw that, yes ma'am, I saw it. Alright, now new horrors.
There's one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay, so,
Ah, okay, that was a fun one. Yeah, oh, that doesn't sound fun at all.
okay, so this one, right, it's just asking where it's at.
Yes,
So
like which is
one
bigger.
So
Uh-huh.
I'd say 4 because 4 is.
Agreed.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then we put
Perfect.
this. Said it was wrong, but
Let's, no, hit submit.
just
Can
to
we,
check.
just to check. Oh, it's gonna, at least, oh, it's probably right, it's just that it's kind of being a chum about
And
it.
then this one's bigger, cause it's from 2 to 3, or, I guess
I agree, yeah, cause it's kind of increasing faster over here, so that, yep, I agree with that. Or, yep, the other way, yes, I agree with that.
This one, 3, this one. It's a bigger.
Yeah, this one gets a little tricky, let's see, so they're taking f of 3 minus f of 1 divided, so what's the slope between 3 and 1? Kinda like this, and then versus the slope between 2 and 1. Yeah, which
I'd
one do you
say
think is
one.
steeper?
This one, the 3.
Okay, so here's the 3 to, I'm gonna put my
Yeah.
points in, here's 3 to 1, and then here's 2 to 1, which one's steeper?
2.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Um,
Or,
So tangent slope now, tangent slope at 2 versus tangent slope at 4. Or tangent slope at 1, I guess, pretty close. Which of those is bigger?
or,
This slope here is bigger than this slope
wait,
here. Yeah, I want you to think about that.
no, yeah.
There you go, it's the other way. Nope,
There you go.
you're thinking right,
Okay.
typing
so
wrong.
there's-
Yes, perfect.
See?
I see.
It's just.
Oh, I know, you don't have to tell me. You gotta convince what work.
Sure do. It's just, I thought.
So starting at 2, so all of them are gonna start at 2.
Yeah.
And then so from 2 to 3, and now you're just gonna play that game where you take the difference over that difference, yeah. But always starting at 2, and then moving 3 seconds, so this one, last, keep an eye out, cause a couple people have, so last one, so it's 5 seconds is your end point.
Yeah, so how would you do that?
You're gonna take your distance at 5 minus your distance at 2,
Okay.
divided by 5 minus 2.
Oh.
It's that average rate of change, yeah. But if you read the question wrong, you can be here hammering on it forever,
Okay.
doing the right thing, but getting it wrong. Was that a hand, Kyle?
No.
Okay, sorry, alright, sorry. I don't know why I keep wishing you had a hand, a question to ask, but is that
Yeah,
good?
I got it.
Yeah, you do. Awesome, well done.
Okay.
Good. Some relief.
Yes.
Hi. Yes, ma'am. Where's the tangent? So derivative is the tangents. Where is that the steepest? So that's what they're asking. Where's the tangent the steepest? So like where are some spots? Kind of right there, yeah. You know, possibly over here, but I think it is actually over here. And I think honestly, right between that line and that line. Yeah, I think that right, like where
So if this is 1 and that's 0, that line in the middle, that's 0.5, that dotted line. So which one, so where are we at? You're getting very fancy, let's say 0.75. Yeah, 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 just 3/4. But I like that you were trying to be precise, see it like that. It might have liked 0.8 too, honestly. So you're looking at 2.75 and you're looking at the tangent slope there. So that's like right, kind of like that. It's asking, is where else on the graph do you get that same tangent slope? So where else on, you have a tangent slope that's the same as that one. So we have to figure out an approximate place for that. Does that make sense? And so find probably somewhere in here, and it'll be our previous, I don't know, you know, it's like all guesswork, kind of. So just take a guess at it. Let's try it, because it kind of looks like that. If it doesn't like that, then, no, it didn't like that, okay. I guess it's not quite as steep, so maybe. Yeah, because it's right there, so maybe a 0.5. Let's try it. No. Okay, so that's what, that's 2, that's 2.5. So it is that guy. Gosh. Try point. I don't know. Let's try a few things. Yeah, let's just see. Oh my gosh. I see. Bye. It's kind of, yes, it is. It should be, so it's like that. It's that slope right there. And that sure seems like. Let's try it, okay, I like it. Why not? None of these other answers are right, so let's give it a shot. Do we already try 0.75? Yes, okay. I mean, it's gotta be, it's kind, oh, what about like, right there? Like, you already started 1, so let's try 1.25. This is just getting irritating. Okay, dumb. Yeah, that's why I'm here to help. Because sometimes it's weird. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good work. Good one to ask for help on. Nice.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm gonna shut this recording off. How are we doing, Asha? Still
Yeah.
working on that? Yeah.
Well, cause like
Let me shut this off here.